Okay, in this tutorial we are going to learn how to publish a new article to the back end, so it'll show up on your blog. This one is the Success Stories blog. So let's navigate there just to take a look at where it's going to end up. And here they are right here. This is set up as a blog, which basically means you may have multiple introductions on one page with the continued reading or read more type of link. So let's go ahead and start this process. Go back to the home page. First thing we want to do is get into the back end, and in order to do that you need to go up to the top, and after your domain name type in administrator. Okay, and then go ahead and log in to the administrative portal. Okay. The content for the blog is considered an article by Joomla, so we're going to be dealing with the article manager. And first thing we want to do is come up to content at the very top menu and go to article manager. I just want you to open that up. Alright. It's very important when you add your new article to make sure it ends up in the right category, or it's not going to show up on that page. And if you see right here, there's a drop down that says select category, so go ahead and select that and drop that down to wins and success stories in the arts. This will refresh the page, and this will show you all of the articles currently published in that category, and there's the one right here on Common Ground. These success story submissions are going to come to you by email, so that you'll get the full article. Whatever they submit will be sent to you by email. So you'll be copying and pasting that content into Joomla. So let's go ahead and click on the new button. And this is going to queue up a new article for us, brand new. Alright, so the first thing we're going to want to do is title this. And I'm just going to type in a title. This is my story. You're going to have to pick something from what they've written. Maybe they've given you a title, maybe they haven't. You can ignore the alias. Joomla will create that automatically for us. And you can see that it's already on the right category because we selected that category in the article manager. Everything else can be left alone. Now, if you are going to copy and paste, it's not the best way to get content into Joomla. Sometimes it carries with it code, like from Microsoft Word or other applications. It'll carry codes for fonts and different styles, and things end up, not looking as they should. If you're going to copy and paste, there's a little box right up here, and you can see it with a little clipboard. If you hover over it for a few seconds, it'll say paste. I want you to go paste this plain text, and this little box here will pop up, and you can control or command V and put your information right in there. I'm just going to type it in. I'm just going to type in some real simple stuff here. This is my story. Thanks for the great info. And maybe we should put some lorem ipsum in there. Alright. Don't need to do that. 1 second here. Okay, so we've got some content. See here, you can scroll down and you can see these buttons down here. You don't need to mess with those. Over here to the right, you don't need to mess with these items either. Let's go ahead and hit save at the top, and I'm going to use this shortcut view site to get to the front end of the site, and we're going to go to success stories. And there you see. So what it does is it pushes down the older story and it gives you the news story right here. And you can see it's written by super user, so we're going to need to change that. We don't have a read more because there wasn't very much content. So what I'm going to do is just copy this right here, and we're going to use that in the news story. Besides that, it looks good. So we got the title. We need to change who it's written by, and we're going to add some content and then add a read more. So let's go back to the back end. Now if you hit saved and closed, you would be kicked out to the article manager. It's not a big deal. The only difference between save and save and close is save updates the content but leaves the article open for future editing. Save and close updates the content and then kicks you back out to the article manager, which is what we're looking at now. Now we're still in the wins and success stories category, so you can see we're only going to see those 2 articles. Let's open up This Is My Story again. Alright, so let's go ahead and add that content, and I'll go ahead and use this paste box here, paste this plain text. If you are copying and pasting out of the email, this is how you should do it. Okay, so there we go. So now we have 3 paragraphs of this news story, and let's say this is all there is, and maybe the first paragraph is a good intro and you want to do the read more or the continued reading link after the first paragraph only. I'm going to put my cursor right after the period there in the first paragraph, in the last word. And you see down here on the bottom there's a button that says read more. Just click that. It's going to insert the page break for us automatically. I'm going to go back up here and hit save. I'm not going to save and close because we're going to keep editing. I'm going to go back to the front end and refresh, and we'll see what it did here. So now we've got a first paragraph and a continued reading link that will take us to the full article. But we still have this written by super user, which is not going to be working well for us. So what we're going to do is go over here to the right, and there's a box that says created by alias, and we're going to type in the name, if they gave it to you, or you could type in anonymous. So I'm going to type in my name here, and I'll hit save again. Wait for that to refresh. We'll go to the front end of the site, refresh that. Alright, now the name is updated. You've got the title here. If you hit the continued reading, we're going to get the full article. That's pretty much all there is to it. There's nothing tricky about it at all. So this is how you add a new article to the site under success stories, and Joomla considers this a blog entry.